2, episode 1, Dave.
Kicking it off with season 2.
So you're the first co-host for season 2, episode 1. Congratulations on that move.
Why, thank you. Setting the bar nice and low.
That's a good one. So those people who don't know Dave Gavage, tell us about yourself. What are some of your accolades that you did in pool over the last 15, 20 years?
I'd have to say the last couple weeks were the big ones.
I don't know. I'd beg to differ.
I've been playing pool since I was 12 years old. Started going to league with my father. I mean, my parents played my whole life. I've been shooting since I was 12 and playing in tournaments every weekend when I was younger. Gone to Vegas numerous times, won the APA Masters Championship back-to-back with this guy right here and Robin
also
Phil.
Won the USAPL.
Won the USAPL Nationals, yes.
National Championship. You were also runner-up in the singles.
That's right.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Also, you won the Larry Lascotti Memorial.
Larry
once?
Lascotti, yes. Won
Ginky
that
or
once.
No,
I don't think I've ever played in the
played
Ginky.
it, right?
I don't think I've ever played in that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, actually, just recently, Mario Argentino had a nice tournament over at US 1.
That was a really nice tournament.
That was a great one. It was a good one to come out on top of, that's for sure. Cause
unprecedented with that kind of money that was in there.
Yeah,
in the amateurs.
You don't see that kind of money, that kind of payouts with, like you're saying, with an amateur event.
Nope.
It was a big risk, but an even bigger reward. You know, everybody had to front the $500, but 100% payback and 32-player field. It was a nice.
No handicap, right? I mean, a 650 maximum, but there was no.
Yep.
Games.
Everybody played races to 9.
Yep.
That was it.
You took control. You win winner side all the way, right?
Yep. Yeah, I had a very close match in the second round of that against Ray Lee, who went hill, and really I got very fortunate because he ended up miscuing on a straight and 8 ball, trying to draw it back, and if it wasn't for that, I would have lost the second round, and who knows what would have happened from there.
Right. Is that the guy that you met in the finals again, or no?
No, that was a different guy. I met Sean. It was Sean Huang, I think is.
Okay.
Not sure how to pronounce his last name, but he was a really solid player. I mean, everyone I played.
Yeah, he was. It was a good tournament.
Was a solid player. Only one or two guys that I hadn't met before and didn't know about, but everybody played great.
Very cool.
Good field, good tournament.
Nice. And there's another one coming up, but you can't play in that now.
I cannot. So being the winner of that tournament, my Fargo did go up, and it went over what the handicap limit is now for that tournament. So now I think I'm somewhere in the 660s currently in my Fargo.
Very nice.
Due to that tournament, so now I cannot play in the 650 and under.
Very cool. Well deserved. Congratulations on that and all your accolades. Welcome to the Shark Stream.
Thank you.
And Shark Talk Live. We got a lot of stuff to talk about here. We got a big notes here. So many big things to talk about. The first thing let's talk about is the U.S. Amateur. Have you played in the U.S. Amateurs before in the past?
I have. I played in a couple times. I'm trying to remember what year. I think it was 2011, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
I think I played a couple years right around then, and qualified over at Shooters Billiards.
Yep, they're still doing it now to this day, actually.
And went out to Florida, and that was a great time. It was a great tournament. You got to go, and who doesn't love to go to Florida and shoot pool? So.
Well, let's give a shout out to Jacob Watson from Tyler, Texas. He won the men's U.S. Amateur. I don't know too much about him. I did hear that you played him in the past.
I have. I met him once or twice, but I think we played in the singles this past year out at the APA Players Championship. We played in the 8-ball Classic. It was just a singles event, and we met up, I think, in one of the final, it might have been the quarterfinals, I think we played, so it was deep into the singles, and I played him, and I ended up coming out on top, but it was a tight match.
Yeah.
I played him, and then I ended up losing. I think the following match, I lost out of the tournament to Ernesto.
Ernesto was actually in the amateurs again as well.
Yeah, he's always up.
I think he's a 2-time champion or 3-time champion.
Him, and I know Brian Parks also is a
big
winner of that
killer.
one. I think he's 4 or 5 times he's won that tournament. He's a great player.
Yeah. But so that was pretty cool. Congratulations to him.
Yeah,
like I said, Dave's definitely a good player, right?
Yep.
I mean, he did beat him, but But,
bar table race the fire. Anyone can win. So no, he played great. He's a good
no,
player.
but yeah, no, congratulations, Jacob. That's a great job by him. Like I said, I don't know too much about him, but that's a big deal. You know, like I said, you got to qualify to get to it, right?
Yep.
And then it's the pretty much, I think, 120 of the best amateurs in the United States.
Yeah, it's a crazy strong field out there in Florida.
Yeah.
And from what I remember, it was even that long ago, and it was almost 10 years ago, probably the last time I went, and
Yep.
the field was strong, and it's only the
Gotten up.
level of
Yeah,
like the
absolutely.
par for a skill level in tournaments now has been raised so much in the last decade. So
Absolutely. And let's talk about the women. I know you know this girl. Congratulations to our very own. We say our own because she played matches here on the Shark Stream. She played events here at EO Billiards, but she's from Orange, Massachusetts. Stacey Barbeau.
Stacey Barbeau, she's a
Nice
great
job.
player.
That was freaking awesome. I mean,
Good job, Stacey.
two-time U.S. amateur champion. And
We know what that's like. We know what it's like to be two-timers. You know, it's a good feeling.
it is. It really
APA
is.
Masters champion.
Absolutely, and we saw her on her. I saw her last match. You can tell she was excited, and she gave a hug to the runner-up, and I think it was Rachel or something. And she said, keep playing. She's younger than Stacey was, and but to give her props. She was definitely a top-notch competitor and respectable, and she played her butt off, man. She played her butt off.
Stacy's a real strong player. And she's been in a lot of the tournaments that we've been playing in, all around New England. I've seen her in a lot of tournaments, and she's always playing well.
Yeah, it's funny. I only met her. I think must have been like, I'd say 6 years ago at Snaps, or she took a break, wasn't playing for a while,
Oh, yeah.
and she came back, and we played in a singles board at Snaps, in South Windsor, and she beat me 5-4. And just the way she played, I said, she's the best women player I've ever played in my life, and I only met her once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was pretty impressive. So, and then from there, I started to learn about her and learned she won the amateurs, and she's definitely, I think her Fargo's over 600. She's a real strong player.
Nice.
Very nice, very nice. So congratulations to
Good
both
job,
of those
man.
guys.
Good
Good job.
champions.
Congratulations. And let's talk about the pro circuit, Dave, where you could be if you didn't have a full-time job.
Yeah. I had a dream once.
Could have made that 20 grand a year playing pool.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that no more. The pool events, as everybody knows, the pool world is growing tremendously, and we're getting a lot more money involved in it. And which is
After we touch on this, I was going to bring up, something I saw in AZ Billiards, which we'll get to, but
okay. Yeah, you can bring it up.
money in pool and how.
Good, bring it up right now. We'll get it going. What do you got?
Well, I know after seeing the Premier League pool, which is what we're about to talk
That's
about.
exactly what we're going to talk. Yep.
Started looking. I think I saw an update from AZ Billiards on just where the pros are at for year to date. I mean, it's only February, and the current year to date for the number one at the moment is Fedor Gorst, and he's currently made $92,000 already.
That's not too shabby,
Not
Dave.
even 2 months of pool playing.
And that's
Majority of that did come from the Derby City, where he just
Yep.
killed it out there.
He
won
did.
2 events, came in second in another, got the
Yeah.
the all
Master of the table. Yep. Master of the table.
so he
Absolutely.
made crazy money for that, but
Yeah.
$92,000 in 2 months.
That's not counting sponsorship money. I'm sure he gets a lot of sponsorship money for being a top level pro.
Yeah.
So I think the
That's
money is
crazy.
coming back in. And again, there was another big event we talked about overseas, the Predator Premier League actually, and it was Albin Ocean who won the whole thing. Another good player,
He's
obviously.
been on fire.
Yeah,
He's
playing
been
so strong.
winning a couple big events.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess in the semifinals, it was Joshua Filler versus Jason Shaw, and Joshua Filler beat him 7-3. I know they have some good battles. They're actually on the same Mosconi Cup team.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they're
There's
friends.
a few
but
guys in that Premier League that they're all on part of Europe's team.
yeah,
It's
absolutely,
always a strong
absolutely,
teame every year. It's obviously top 16 in the world there. So
absolutely. Then you had Albin Ocean playing
he
Shane
played
Van Boning.
Yep.
And he won 7-6, and it was a
That was
big
fun.
match because obviously he beat Filler in the finals to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
I've
congratulations.
been a fan of Albin Ocean for a long time. I would say he'd be my pool role model.
Oh,
For
really?
the last 5-6 years, he's been the one that I
Nice.
really enjoy watching. He's definitely one of my favorite pool players. So
Yeah, he's very consistent, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a solid player, But all these guys, I mean, Jason Shaw is making money. He made money for breaking the world record
yeah,
for.
they give him like 10 grand. They cut him.
Yeah, 10 grand.
for
Yeah,
7-14.
absolutely. Yeah, so he's
I mean,
making
that's
good
awesome.
money.
That's-
He cashed in Derby City as well. Congratulations, Jason, on that.
Yeah.
So good stuff right there. But yeah, there's a lot of big events, Matchroom and the Premier Series and obviously Predator Series. There's just so many events. Like there was another event. I didn't get the information on it. There was another pro event where a couple other guys came in and made real good money because there's actually 2 events now you can play in. I forgot how much it was, but there was really good players in it. And there's definitely a lot of good events now for the pros.
Yeah, I know Matchroom's they're doing a heck of a job. They're bringing a lot of big tournaments, big events, a lot of money added to these tournaments. I mean, it's definitely a good time to be a pro pool player. I'm sure these guys aren't complaining. So.
All right, I got a little something. Let's go back to the amateurs real quick. Hector brought up something. He said Ernesto and Brian Parks should not play it in anymore. What do you think about that? We're talking about the U.S. Amateur again here.
I guess there's a fine line. It's in many different tournaments, different formats. There's always that line where do you stop being an amateur and start being a pro? And again, both of those guys, I mean, they don't play pool for a living. They have jobs. It's really just their hobby.
You don't see them winning any of these pro events. You don't see them cashing.
They're great players. Don't get me wrong. They can cash in just about any pro event there is, but they have day jobs. They do this as a hobby. It's not their job, so I wouldn't say that they shouldn't be allowed to play. I feel comfortable playing either one of those. I think it's a coin flip. So
yep.
If I was to say that about them, I'd have to say it about myself
Absolutely.
too, and I don't think I'm at that level. So.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It can be said for a lot of our players, even here at Yale, with Rob and Lucas and Phil, of course.
Yeah.
All great players, and a lot of people say, "Oh, why are they still playing the Masters?" It's because it's a tough field. None of us are pros. You guys all have young kids, married, doing a lot of stuff going on. And congratulations, got married last year, Dave.
Thank you.
Very nice, very nice. So very good. Very cool, very cool. So that's what we got for the pros. Big stuff going on. Like I said, Matchroom, of course, Predator Premier, big league, and make sure you stay tuned to the Shark Stream. We have a lot of big things coming up. Not only do we have special hosts like Dave Gavish, we have new things. Like we have a new camera here on table 4. Look at that, guys. Now we have table 4 back up and running, so that's going to be pretty good. So we have our events.
Started it all right there.
Yes, absolutely.
Mr. Terry Taylor.
My father-in-law, Terry Taylor. We opened up in 1994, and he retired in '98. But we had a dream together and made it happen, and he got out. But yeah, absolutely. He's 81 years old, Dave.
Wow.
And he's still playing
pool like a shark.
Yeah, good job. But yeah, there's a lot of big things happening here on the Shark Stream. Big things. Pay attention here. All right, we're back. Now let's talk about some of our local events. We went through all the pro stuff and of course the amateurs with the U.S. Opens, but we have a big event coming this week in the Eric Tang Blue Felt tournament. You played in a couple of those over the years.
I have. I haven't in the last few years. I haven't been able to get to them, unfortunately, with my schedule. But when Eric was starting it up with, there was a group of guys with Joe DeSandri and Nick Marino and Ben Hall, they were all starting up Blue Felt together back in the day. Ultimate,
that was a long time ago. Yeah, rest in peace, Joe. Yeah, that was an unfortunate passing, but yeah, absolutely.
He was a great guy. Everybody loved Joe. But yeah, I started playing back then when I was
12.
I don't know if I was 12 at the time or if I maybe had been shooting for a couple years, but it was at least 15 plus years ago.
Yep.
He's been going strong for a while, and his events just keep getting better and better and drawing big fields. I think, is it 128 is the max, or do they do 64 player fields?
I think it was 64. What they did was they did the 2 events, and they filled them both up. Remember, it was the under 550.
Yep.
And they ended up filling the under 550, and they had a snowstorm, and they decided to switch it to a different weekend.
Yep, I remember hearing that.
It's going to be a strong field. I mean, there's a lot of good players in it, and I think he caps it at 720.
For Fargo's?
Fargo. So I don't think Mike Shane can play in it anymore.
Yeah, and I mean that's a good number because I do feel like most of those amateurs that are considered on that line of amateurs.
Probably all you guys that we talked about,
right around
Ernesto, Lucas, Rob, you, Phil, all right about there is what I'm thinking.
So yeah, that's a good number.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the guy's name? He's cute. My name's Bobby Hilton. Aaron wants to know what's the guy's name. Bobby Hilton. This is Dave Gavish.
Bobby. Hi, I'm Dave.
How you doing, Aaron? That's my drinking buddy out there, just so you know. But yeah, no, the Blue Fell, so they're doing a 2-day event this weekend at Shooters. And if you guys don't have a spot, you can message Eric. I don't know if there is any openings, but you can definitely squeeze in there and get a spot if somebody drops out, or there's always something going on. So I would definitely do that. But it should be a good field. 64 players, 2-day event. Bring 8 players back the next day. I think our Masters partner's playing. Rob's playing in it.
Nice. I'm sure he'll do well.
Hopefully he does real well in that one. So good luck to those guys. And we got a couple other events here. I want to look up my phone real quick. There's a couple events that aren't local, but that are other places. I don't know if you played in any of these at all, but this is
It's Mike DeMarco. I just got a message.
Yeah, this is a ship to cash
Mike,
right
yep.
here. Yeah, this is a ship to cash, and this is going to be on Sunday, February 27th. So that's next Sunday.
Weekend. That's this weekend. Yeah.
Oh, that's this weekend.
Yeah.
Wow! Oh my God.
Time's flying.
Holy cow! You're not kidding. Holy wow! So they're doing 2 events, just like he did here that time. Mark DeMarco does a great job with his events.
He's awesome. He's such a connoisseur for pool and whatnot. He's
definitely a pioneer. He's doing so, like that tournament he had here with the music playing, and he had 2 events going at the same time. Was something else.
Can't love Mike and his events, that's for sure.
Absolutely. But what it is, it's a $535 max, $55 entry fee. And if you guys want to go to this, you can go to Ship to Cash and check it out. And we'll actually share it on the Shark Stream page also, so you can check it out there as well. And they also have a same day $699 max, and that's a $115 entry. So you can still play in that one.
Could.
Unless you go win this one. And...
I don't think I'm going to be jumping up that quick, but I think it's a 16-player max. Is that right?
Let's see here. So doors open at 10 a.m. 5:35 starts at 10:30. 6:99 starts at 12:30. Both events begin directly after Calcutta. And so you rack your own winner breaks, race to 5 winner side. Lose 32 player on this one. You're correct. 16 player on the 6.99.
So the higher one is 16 player field.
Yep. So and again,
if you're interested in it, get in it now because it might fill up quick if it's not already.
Yeah, so that's Ship to Cash. Like I said, go to his webpage, Ship to Cash, and check that out. Always a good time. And Snookers obviously is a great room. We've been there.
Great. So the Billiard Hall of Fame is.
Yeah, I think you know a Hall of Famer.
I think I do. I think I
A
might be
couple of
sitting
them,
right
actually.
next to one. So he's been inducted.
I'll tell you what, one of the
Fame.
best times I've ever seen this guy shoot was at Snookers. I don't remember what event it was, but it was a straight up race, and you beat everybody. You beat Joey Dupree.
It might have been the Ocean State that they do that. Mike Zuglin
The
does
Ocean
up
State?
there. Yeah, one of the Jaws tours.
It was phenomenal.
I didn't place that. I think I ended up coming in 9th through 16th or something like that. But big field, and I did play pretty well. Beat a couple big name pros and
Yep, absolutely.
played well that tournament.
No, that's good. He always does good events as well too. So, Joss, and we have a Joss event coming in April as well.
I saw that. I actually saw that.
Another one now. I shouldn't say a one. We have another one. You know, all the pros play here now. We got Earl Strickland coming pretty soon. We'll talk a little bit more about that. All right, then we got another event I wanted to talk about as well. I talked about the championship. So this is the one. This is what I was talking about. It's the B&L Billiards Tournament, first annual. First player was Sean Wilkie. Second place was Rafael Abreu. Big names. Third place, Ken Lang, and they made really good money. Can't see the money on it, but so that was the other event I was just talking about.
I did see an update. I saw a picture of Sean Wilkie, and he was showing. I think he was holding a trophy and an envelope in front of him. I saw
right
that
here.
the Calcutta was pretty big.
Yeah, I don't see that.
I think the Calcutta was almost 3 times what the tournament payout was.
Yeah, he won $3,300 for the tournament, so I don't know how much he won for the Calcutta.
I believe it was about $10,000 roughly for the Calcutta.
That's a good event. That's about what you made for your other event. Not bad. Yeah. But just to say, that's 2 big events. That's coincided with the Premier League, so that's pretty cool, man. That's good stuff. Let's see that. And then let's see what else do we got. Oh, then we got our St. Patrick's Day. You've signed up for that one yet?
I have not.
Okay, so I'll let you guys know a little bit about this one. So this is the Sunday, March 13th, St. Patrick's Day celebration, and our very own Crystal Atkinson is actually starting Tournament Direct, just kind of do some local events, not like all around, but she's not taking any money out, so if you want to tip her when you win the event, that's great. But she's doing a great job. She does my social media now as well. But it's a 9-ball singles tournament. Double elimination, 32 players. We already have 25 signed up.
Nice.
So it's pretty strong. It's only $25, no payback, no daily membership fee, no BCA fee, no other membership. So basically, come down and spend $25, have a good time.
Sounds like a good-
25
good time.
payback guaranteed for second and third. Probably a little bit more because depending on how many players, obviously. Doors open at 10, starts at 11. And again, if you want to sign up, contact myself, Bobby Hilton, Crystal Atkinson, or of course Lisa Zunge. And little luck of the Irish there, raffle drawings as well, Dave.
Nice.
$9 special. So
Who doesn't love raffles?
exactly. So you may want to squeeze in that one, Dave. This one is a handicapped event, so I think it's a plate race to your handicap, something like that. Yeah, right there, race to your handicap. 8-ball.
Okay. 8-ball event, that is?
8-ball, yep.
8-ball event.
8-ball handicap. First round. First round is matched handicap, so it's going to be seeded.
Okay.
It's going to be a seeded event, so it should be a lot of
Will
fun.
there be shortened races on the loser side?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be. Yeah, it's probably going to be 9-ball, like a race to 2. That's how we do a lot of our tournaments. Just to, like I said, it's a great event for $25. You want to come hang out? Hey, drink some drink.
There you go.
Maybe get Gary Callahan over here.
Yeah.
Get him. Gary, if you're listening, come on down. And of course, we got the big one coming up, Dave.
Earl the Pearl.
Earl the Pearl. So if you guys don't have your tickets for Earl the Pearl, I don't know if you can see that one yet. But Earl the Pearl Strickland's coming March 23rd, and that's going to be at 5 o'clock. And you know what makes this special? So I talked to her name's Diana Hoppy, is one that is I guess her handler or manager, or however you want to call it. And I've been going back and forth with her, and figure obviously price and everything else. But and she's like, so what's the best way? How do you handle Earl? Because we've had Naoki Oi here.
Right.
He doesn't say too much. You know what I mean?
Allison Fisher and Efren.
Exactly. Efren, he didn't say a word, I don't think.
No.
Allison Fisher was nice, but she was kind of business orientated.
No.
I think we're going to get a different animal with Earl.
It's definitely, I would have to say, going to be the most entertaining one yet. It's got to be. I mean, Earl is such a character. I mean, I don't know if he's going to put on his professional pants for the event or whatnot, but I hope he doesn't.
Have his tape fingers.
I hope he doesn't, because Earl is he's fun to be around, fun to watch, and just mess around with. But,
yeah. So he
never a dull moment around that guy.
No, definitely not. Yeah. And he wants to do a. Well, Diana suggested, I'm like, so what do we want to do? I guess he does great trick shots, and I know you do actually some of his trick shots, Dave.
Yep.
You roll the ball down and you bang it. I guess he's a master at that. That's one of his things. So
he can almost do it with his eyes closed, probably. Rolling balls, he just fires them in one after another, after another, after another.
We're gonna see.
I do like the shot that he does where couldn't even explain it to you, but he sets the ball up and he just pounds the object ball into the corner and draws it, but then the cue ball goes, I think, 5 rails all around the ball. I mean, it's insane. You got to be on a fast table to do it, but the guy he's got an incredible stroke. He's incredible mind. I mean, it's
absolutely. And so what Diane was saying is to say, not only we're going to do you're going to do an hour trick shot show, and he's going to play all the VIPs and the $100 people that want to play him, along with general admission. But he said, why don't you do a Q&A with him?
That would be fun.
That's going to be.
You could probably ask him one question, and it'll probably go on for half an hour. He'll have a good story to just roll it into. I've heard quite a few of them.
I would think, yeah. So it's going to be interesting. And she's like, ask him anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you could ask him. There's a lot of stuff to ask him about. I mean, the color money match with him and Efren.
Yeah.
The what was it, the $1 million match or the $250,000 match. There was a couple different events. That he just talk about those. Never mind all the, history with him in the Moscone Cup and
the drama that happened this past year
with the
where
COVID,
he was supposed to be going, and
that's going to be brought up. That's going to be.
I'm sure he's still a little sore about that.
Very sore, Dave.
Yeah.
I was talking to Diane about that. He was very sore, and it was a touchy subject because he was like, I was on the plane with him. I was with them the whole time, and so it's going to be interesting. So you guys, if you haven't got your ticket, contact me or Lisa. You want to get your VIPs. The $100 racks are probably almost sold out, and general admission is going to be $15, and it's going to be an absolute great show. He's just going to be. I don't know what he's going to say. I really don't know what he's going to say.
I don't know if there's going to be a filter needed or not, but either way, come down. It's going to be fun. It's the 23rd, you said? March?
March 23rd. You got about a little over a month. and it's going to be something we never seen before. Not only playing ability, but just the talking with the crowd. Because, like I said, Efren never said a word to somebody.
Right.
You know,
He just puts it out there on the table, and that's it. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And Earl's going to bring it to the table too. He's not going to. One thing I learned about these pros, Dave, is they don't like to lose.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're playing these people like they're, a couple like I think Allison gave one away, I think, to a kid, or Efren gave one away to a kid, but that was it.
No.
I didn't see nobody giving it away like, I'll let this guy have it. Nope, just spank him.
No mercy.
Yeah,
That's the way it
exactly.
should
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree 100%. So
See
then
on here, Crystal mentioned the bunny hop tournament is also coming up.
That's
You
the
wanna
next
mention
one. That was the bunny hop I was going to talk about, and that's a partners event, handicap of 12, and I think that's in April. I think
8 ball
Crystal,
or 9
right?
ball?
Yeah, April.
8 ball or 9 ball?
That's a good question. I think it's 9 ball. I don't have the flyer on me. I thought I took a picture of it. So Crystal, if you know what it is that 9 ball? I thought I took a picture of it, but I don't have it. That's the bunny hop, and that's a pretty cool thing too, Dave, because so it's a partners event. It's $50 a couple, but of that money, $10 is going to the Easter egg hunt, which Yale Village is matching. So if we have 32 teams, that's $320. Yale Village is going to match $320 in prizes for the bunny hop.
Wow.
So all the eggs and stuff, and I'm sure Crystal's going to have some crazy stuff in there. There's going to be shots and maybe, who knows, lingerie, clothes that she makes. I mean, some outfits. She has some fantastic stuff she comes up with. So it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. And so that's going to be fun. That's going to be the bunny hop. I think it's the weekend.
Yeah, the week tournament.
Huh?
Crystal just said it's an 8 ball tournament.
Oh, it's an 8 ball tournament. So there you go. It's an 8 ball tournament, and it's a handicap of 12, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to talk more about it in the next couple episodes of Shark Talk as well. There's all these big things going on. So just to recap, pretty much everything we did. Let's see here. Of course, like I said, Earl of Pearl we got. So we touched on Jacob Watson. Congratulations, Jacob. Good job in the U.S. Amateur. Very, very good job.
Stacey Barbeau.
Stacey Barbeau. Who do we know that's amateur champion? Pete Genovese, right? He's a local guy. He won, I think, twice. I think he won twice.
Okay.
He definitely won once.
I don't think I even knew that.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
known Pete for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he definitely did. Pete Genovese won, I think, twice. But I know for sure he won once.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
I'm not surprised.
No, he's a great player for sure. And again, the Premier League did an awesome job. Congratulations to Alvin Ocean, all the pros out there. Jason Shaw coming in top 4. Shane, of course. And Joshua Filler, the new king.
Yep.
He talks so much smack.
Nobody backs it up. He's tough to beat.
He's real tough. He's real tough.
These young guys are coming up.
Oh, absolutely. And, of course,
beating everybody. But...
yeah, he is beating everybody. I mean, he's got, I think 2 Moscone champions now, too, as well. Of course, then we just talked about St. Patrick's Day. If you want a spot, you got to get it now because there's only like 6 or 7 spots left. That's definitely going to sell out. It's going to be a great time. We got the bunny hop in April 23rd. Oh, I did have it here. I just dismissed it. April 23rd is the bunny hop. And we got Earl of Pearl Monroe. And again, this is Shark Talk. This is season 2, episode 1, and we're going to say goodnight. Dave, I want to say thank you very much for joining us.
Not a problem. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. Let's get a word from our sponsor. These are all of our local sponsors. Without you guys, wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. Of course, you got Andy Gow, Support Pool, Share, Donate, JJ Fishpine, Ben Strong, Harriman Real Estate, Mark Anthony, Home Improvement, Viking Q's, the Shark Stream, of course, Jacoby Q's, Bart Rivezi does a great job with those Q's, Michael's Deli, you mentioned the Shark Stream, you get 10% off. Joe Master Billiards, he's going to be doing table 8 over, Dave, before, because we got the little bump in there.
Yep.
So
we just noticed that the other day.
Yeah, he's going to be doing a table over before we get Earl here. And, of course,
nice.
K Morgan, Vacules, of course, Connecticut APA, Agency 1, KM Maintenance, NM Billiards, Sigma Wear, Modern Barbershop, Man Cave Memory, Sean Dixon, Salado App, Pool Table Magic, of course, Simonis Cloth, and Tommy Supplies, Tattoo Supplies. He's the owner of Racks. You know Tommy,
nice.
right?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so he's our newest sponsor. So shout out to Tommy, of course, and Dave Sear, and Enthusiastic Shine. And that's all of our sponsors.
Quite a lot to run through there.
Yeah, we got a pretty good crew, right?
Yeah.
Well, when you win
That's
back-to-back champions, you get
Yeah.
people that want to get aboard. So, but no, thank you guys
you
very
guys. Thank
much.
you, everyone.
Entertaining, informative as always. Shark Tank. Thank you, Bobby Nate. Thank you, Rob Lewis. One of these days, I'm going to get you in this booth. One of these days, you know, Bob Lewis, nice guy. This guy travels all over. He sees all the events. He knows everything. I would love to get him in here one of these days for sure. But this is us, episode 1, season number 2, saying have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.